Okay, so hello everybody. I'm Tomás García, and I'm going to talk about the effects of supplemental crops on the browsing behavior of the red deer in the Mediterranean landscape. Well, the red deer is a key element in the Mediterranean landscape from Spain. In fact, the scientific community refer to them as ecosystem engineers due to the multiple benefits and functions they provide to their environments. For example, they are key elements in the food chains. With herbivory, they reduce the vegetation fuel load and with it the probability of wildfire risks. They could act as seed dispersers and also manage the landscape, providing heterogeneity. However, during the last decades, the population density of red deer in Europe has increased considerably, generating multiple impacts. One of them is the damage over woody vegetation due to the high intensity of the browsing activity. This browsing activity is due to the lack of quality nutrients during the critical periods inside perimeter fenced areas, mostly, that are really typical here in Spain. These perimeter fenced areas are mostly dedicated to hunting activities, so they need high density of ungulates, and with it, they face this kind of problem really often. To mitigate this kind of impact, it's really important to apply landscape management measures, and in perimeter fenced area, it's really typical to use supplemental crops. Supplemental crops allow us to ensure a proper nutrition for the red deer population during critical periods, especially for females, for example, during the lactation period, and with it reduce the impact over woody vegetation, as we provide the red deer population an alternative source of nutrients. So, under this assumption, this study will try to evaluate the effect of the supplemental crops over the spatial dynamics of the red deer population in perimeter fenced areas, and with it analyze also the variation of the browsing intensity over the woody vegetation. Okay, this study took place in a 7,000 hectares perimeter fenced area called Quintos de Mora, located in the Montes de Toledo here in central Spain. The research area could be divided in 4 different areas or zones. The Solana and Umbria, which are located on the hills of the research area and contain mostly typical Mediterranean forest, the Drog Flat area, also known here in Spain as the ESA, and the humid flat area. In addition, inside this research area, there is a total of 250 hectares of supplemental crops, which are divided in 50 parcels. As you can see, they are the ones marked in red. These parcels are closed most of the time, and only a few of them are open each year. So for this study, we are evaluating the effect of opening all 8 of those supplemental crops between the months of May and June. Those parcels are the ones marked in green. Okay, to carry out this study, we used 2 different methodologies. Firstly, we checked 30 camera traps located all over the research area, analyzing the data a week before the crops were open during the month of May, and a week after the crops were open during the month of June. With this methodology, we get to know the variation on the spatial dynamics of the red deer population inside the research area. And with those data, we apply a random forest model using RStudio statistical program to analyze the influence of some variables such as the altitude, the zone of the research area where the ungulates are located, the crop's distance, the month, or the sex over the browsing activity behavior. Following this methodology, we get the following results that could be divided between females and males. Starting with the females, I want to talk about their distribution. As you can see, females has a higher density or a higher concentration in the central area where there is a richer amount of nutrients. On the other hand, the hills has a lower density. Continuing with the influence of each variable, the random forest model shows us with a 29.14% error that the altitude and the crop's distance are the 2 variables with the biggest influence on the browsing activity for female. With this information, we get these maps that compare us the browsing activity intensity before the crops were open and after. As you can see in the central area in the central zone of the research area, you can see that there is a slightly decrease of the browsing intensity, especially in the areas nearby the crops. However, if you can see on the hills, there is no much change of the browsing intensity. But as I said, in those areas, the density of females is so low that we can consider those data no significant, or we have to work on those data. Following with the results for males, as you can see, the distribution is really similar as females, but with lower densities in general. They prefer the central zone of the Quintos de Mora, where they find also great nutriment, and on the hills, the densities are lower. Continuing with the influence of each variable, in the random forest model show us with an error of 36.5% that crops distance is the variable with the biggest influence for males distribution and browsing intensity. With this data, we get the same maps as I saw later, comparing the browsing activity before and after the crops were open. As you can see, for males, there is a much bigger clear decrease of the browsing intensity activity all over the research area, not only on the crops or on the zones nearby the crops. So, on knowing all this, our conclusions are that in general terms, the browsing intensity decreased after the crops were open, which means that supplemental crops has a clearly positive effect, reducing the browsing intensity impact and over the wood vegetation, and ensure a good nutrition for the red deer population during the critical seasons. In addition, our preliminary results show us that distance to the crops alongside altitude for females are the two variables with the highest influence on the browsing intensity. And also I want to comment that supplemental crops are a more efficient practice for male population than for females, mostly due to the different requirements between males and females during the critical seasons. Thank you very much for your attention.